Hello, good morning. Sergio and Ariana. All right. Let me post this to the group. Oh, let me get this fixed up first. Good morning, Fat Newman. I guess you're a Seinfeld lover. Yep. Jamal, you over there? All right. The degenerate. Funny. I've got like a case of, fucking watery eye this morning. It's right eye. I don't think I got enough sleep. All right, we are looking at PTGX at the top here. Oh, let me label them up for you guys. Get a little bit better here. I sound like Sam Elliott this morning. I'll get all the sleep I need when I'm dead. TXI, PTGX, Lexin, FLXN, Baba. Okay, Jamal, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's like higher quality, right? Swing today. Well, I think that Elliot in the group, he's trying to short, I think it's Facebook or Amazon, actually. Tesla, Amazon, and Facebook. I think he's shorting those for the whole week. And then he's got calls on XLE, oil, USO, XLE, or oil, USO. Those aren't my swings, but those are some swings going on in the group. Oh yeah, well XLE should be up. Good for you, Jamal. All right, we got everybody in here? No. All right. Ah, jellyfish. There they go. Good morning, Drilla. Okay, that's good, Jamal. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, when you do the 1% calculation, if it's 50 or more, then you can consider an option contract. Even then, it can be better, especially if you're day trading, it can be better to just get shares. But if you're swinging, maybe you go for the contract. Swing trades are great for that. All right, we're looking for a break of 440 on FLX. No, was it Easy FL? So we're keeping an eye on that. We're looking for a break of 1035 on FLXN. We're looking for a break of 3723 on PTGX. So these numbers are mentioned occasionally throughout our morning preparation, and it's a good idea to have a pen and paper handy. So you're not like, what was the level for this one, that one? Shit, I missed it. So be prepared like a good Boy Scout. Okay. All right. And there's the failed retest neckline breakdown pattern on EasyFL. So that just, at least in pre-market, temporarily fell out of trend. And it's in a downtrend. Confirmed 4-point confirmed downtrend there. I'm pretty sure I'll make more than one RAD open from XLE, so I'll paper trade any EH setups. What is that? Any extended hour setups? Possibly is what you're saying. All right. It says invite another host and go live together, Elliot. One of these times you should like join me on the stream. It'll be like more fun. You need to have really good internet for it though. And then you'll be in the stream too. I think it like puts us side by side or something, and it makes it more interesting. We'll dual DJ it. Oh, gotcha. And you'll paper trade any setups. Okay. All right, I'm going to refresh the market chameleon here. Let's see what we get. You had PTGX at 17.68. Oh, wow, good job. Yeah, make sure you sell half. You're up double, sell half. So it's all free money at this point. Happy Monday, Jackson. What's a good call right now? Elliot is saying possibly Facebook, Amazon, or Tesla short, or XLE, USO, oil long for the week. All right, so PTGX again, the breakout would be 37.23. That would be for about $3 of risk. We'll know more when we get right into the details of it. FLXN 1035. If it breaks 1035, you can get in for like 75 cents of risk. TRVI, if it can do it, if it can break $1.78, currently you can get in for 25 cents of risk. EasyFL, if it can break 4.4, we'll see how much risk it'll be when it gets close. And then on the markets, we have SPY, the S&P 500, Dow Industrials, and the Qs. Well, while being underneath and opening underneath Friday's low, they are slightly trending up. So we could open low and then grind up all day, or perhaps that's putting in a sideways day. Hard to see so far, hard to know. But energy, XLE continues to be a hot sector. XLE energy, USO and XLE for oil. Oil up, hit another $2 of gain over the weekend. So XLE continues to be an excellent swing trade long. And USO, oil. And let's see, and rates are currently holding steady, so that's going to be okay for the atmosphere for tech this morning. Across the board on the different sectors, XLF, financials, banks, credit, having a good morning, strong this morning, opening strong, it looks like. We will be opening in 22 minutes, and the current hot stocks are PTGX, FLXN, TRVI, which is coming up, IFRX, and EasyFL, which is starting to fade. And I'm double checking if there's anything else. It looks like no. All right, so now I'm going to go down by market cap and see if there's any big companies. Yeah, I've got BABA here. If BABA breaks 172, we will enter for $2 of risk at this point, but only if it breaks 172. BABA, half a $1 trillion company, up 5.5% from 162 up to almost 172. What about you want to short Southwest Airlines? Let's see if that's affecting all airlines. Not so much. Well, but you would think that it could be a union strike coming, that it might. Let's see. Let's take a look at like Save. No, they're doing fine. So yeah, Love with a lot of relative weakness this morning. That could be a potential a trade, potential short as further news comes out throughout the day on LUV. I'm not going to alert that though, but that could be a good trade. LUV, Southwest Airlines, having some sketchy news going on with them. By the way, I send alerts and trade live with a 400-person group over Discord on Zoom. And if you'd like to learn more about that, just click the link in my bio, click over to my profile, click the link in my bio to find out more. All right. So SPY continuing to slightly put in the uptrend, and VIX is below 20. That's looking good. And Dow Jones Industrials kind of sideways, although financials moving up. And tech grinding up as well. I think that's because rates are holding steady. And energy moving on up, getting more expensive. Your gas is going to be probably over $5 a gallon in some places, maybe even $6 for the first time in a long time. Over $6 a gallon in about 15 days. In about 2 weeks, in some of those more heavily taxed and tariffed states for gas, you're going to be hitting over $6 a gallon. When we were in the middle of this crash about a year ago, I said that in about 10 years, maybe 20, you're going to see gas regularly over $10 a gallon. People called me crazy, but here we are only 1 year later, and we're seeing it at $6 a gallon. This is what happens when there's runaway inflation, which is what we're about to be getting into. And what to invest for runaway inflation? Commodities, and that includes energy. But commodities are everything from corn to coffee and copper and materials like that, base materials, and industrials, which you can't get away from industrials because you still got to buy the machines to reap the harvests, and so those sales will continue to go up. And energy, and financials. These are the places to be during runaway inflation. XLF, XLE, XLI for industrials, and XLB for base materials, and then commodities. You could get DBC, C for commodities, DBC. It's an ETF which covers all the commodities. It's like investing in all the commodities. If you want to make specific bets, that can be broken down into DBA for agriculture, DBB for base materials, and others. You can take a look them up. But DBC will get you in that general commodities area. And over the next few years, that could be a massive, massive gain, like over 1,000% gain over the next few years in commodities, should we get runaway inflation, which is all signs indicate that it will be. Yeah, you've seen size for $5 in Cali. Yeah, well, it's always $5 in California, even when the prices are down. But man, I tell you, that makes a difference. But people in California just don't want to listen to reason. They've got their credit cards and their delusional fantasy lives. They've got Hollywood, the fiction machine, and the beach, so they can just go down there and be a bum. But I tell you, when it comes to reality, one day they'll get hit with it. It'll take 10 or 20 years. Not California as a whole. I'm talking about each individual person is going into $100,000, $200,000 of debt before they finally realize what's happened to them. Whereas in other parts of the country, you might be spending $2,500 a year on gas, or $3,000 or $4,000 a year on gas. In California, you're spending $8,000 a year in gas. It makes a difference. It makes a difference. Voyager, yeah, we're definitely, we've got that up over here on the Zoom in the live trading room. So click the link in my bio to come over to that. Voyager, VYGR. We're going to be watching that for a second day potential follow through. Yep, we are watching that. Absolutely. AMC, sideways, continues to be sideways. You don't want to be in it. It's just like a waste of money because it's just going sideways for a long time. And when it starts to happen, then we'll trade it and we'll make that money when AMC happens. Until it happens, your money's just rotting. It's just rotting. It's just sitting there. You don't want that. You don't want that. Take your money out of it. Take your money out of those and put them on, everything that we trade every day. We're making money. Jamal says, the Fed said inflation is transitory. They wouldn't lie to us, would they? Yeah. No, the funny thing is they're already starting to change their tune. They're already, doing it. I said probably in March, maybe it was a little after. No, I think it was March, that it will be December of this year that the Fed will start raising rates. They said no, not till 2023. They said they would not raise rates till 2023. I said in March, it'll be in December. They're going to raise rates. That's because I'm a chartist, and I chart everything out. I understand, the probabilities, and the high probability we're going to raise rates in December. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. But once they raise rates, runaway inflation is going to start. So that's going to be a very interesting time, because they're going to raise it. They're going to raise it a couple times over next year, and it's going to end up spiking over 3 or even 4%. And the difference in commodities prices, industrials, financials, lenders, how much money they make, how much money everything costs, base materials, energy, oil, all of that, with just that 1% or 2% like that, you're going to be seeing massive gains. So, that's where my long-term portfolio will probably be invested. I'm already in a lot of those things already. And then taxes. Yeah, taxes could really hurt us if they take away from our wealth building momentum and give to the lazy forming momentum. Then that's really going to cause a problem too, because you're not going to be having the economic influx from the top into getting people to work. You'll have more unemployment. And so that'll cause inflation. That'll cause runaway inflation, because they'll be trying to make up for it, the lack of inflation. They'll be trying to basically synthetically create it. All right, you guys over on TikTok, we'll be opening in the market in 12 minutes. Make sure you click the link in my bio in order to come join the trading community. Trickle down has never worked. Okay, thank you very much. Where is SPY going right now? Up. And tech Qs going up, and we've got rates holding steady. So that's good for tech. This could be a good day. This could be a positive day. Hey, Neil, how are you? I don't know, Neil, but it'll build up. It'll build up over time. Eric says, isn't it interesting that the charts are forming pennants on crypto and looks like it's going to pop in December? Could be. So XLF also very strong this morning.
I corrected. You went back and said no, it was fine.
Balanced Nutra. That was funny. Your mic went on there. All right, that also reminds me I got to click on these other things here. All right, so we're opening in 11 minutes. We're looking at PTGX. FLXN is starting to come up. FLXN. Let's get ready for FLXN. Flexin. FLXN. If it breaks 1035, you can get in for 50 cents of risk. Which software is this? This is Thinkorswim from TD Ameritrade. It is the most advanced software out there. I don't recommend that you choose this one to begin on, but I do recommend Webull, Webull. But if you click the link in my bio and send me a private message on the Discord, I can get you a link, a referral link, so that you can get, you and I would both get free stocks if you sign up for Webull through my link. and eventually deposit something like 50, 100, 150 bucks over there or more. You could get anything from like $15 of free stock all the way up to potentially one time I got one share of Apple for doing that. So that was 150 bucks over at Webull. So if you want my link, here, I'll even post it. I'll even post it right now. You're good to go. There you go. Justin, not Weevil. I know. It's really funny. I get that all. I gotta spell it because it is real. It is a thing. And today, for our absolutely most crucial, important question, we will ask the Magic 8 Ball. We'll see what the Magic 8 Ball says. We could also waste 3 very tiny questions, each on one jellyfish. That would be cool. Banks. Thoughts on banks? Banks looking good. Banks continue to be something to invest in during this reflation of the economy. We have reflation of the economy after a crash, and also we are looking at potential runaway inflation or just inflation over the next year or two. So, banks become an absolutely great place to store your money into banks. And if you can get any preferred shares on banks, on any big banks, that is preferred. They're called preferred shares, and your money will be a little bit more locked up and safe that way, and you'll earn a good dividend. Could be 7.5% to 11%, somewhere in there. Some of them even pay out monthly. Not that amount, but the annual dividend amount paid out monthly. Where are you selling Flexin? We don't know yet, but that's why we'll be getting in for 50 cents of risk if it breaks 1035. And the first profit target will be right underneath 1050, which is basically where we're getting in. So we probably won't take that one. We'll wait for it to hit underneath 11. Underneath 11 is your answer. XLE, this guy says XLE is going crazy. But commodities such as XME, not so much. Can you explain why commodities are not as something? Can you tell me what you think of VVV, please? That sounds like a ETF. Let's see. VVV, I don't have that. Oh, wait, hang on. Maybe I do. Yes. Valvoline. Valvoline. I think they're a great company. And, compared to all those other crappy places you take your car for, you can't trust. You can't even trust. That's one of the places where you can't trust your local mom and pop. I know you want to support your local mom and pop, but it's really difficult to take your car in to a local mom and pop oil change place because the freaking young employees there are going to tell you you're missing this or this bolt, or this thing is a little bit cracked here, or what do you want to do about this $400 repair here? Yeah, I can't. I can't do it. So Valvoline, that's where I take my oil. Not shilling for Valvoline, but I just think they're doing the things right. I think they're gaining customers' trust. I think that's a beautiful thing. And they've got the cameras up underneath. You can see they're not doing any funny business, and they help you with a lot of other things when you go in. So I think Valvoline's an excellent investment. I like the company. Warren Buffett says invest in things you're familiar with. For me, I think Valvoline would be one of those. I like them. I think they do a good job. How does one buy preferred shares? You find them, first of all, Fernando. Not every company is offering preferred shares, but they have to be offering them. So look them up. Look up, what's the latest preferred shares. Go to a preferred shares specialist website and do a little research, and see what's the latest preferred shares out there. So some of the ones I recommend are MTBCP, FBPRO, CSSEP, and then a really excellent dividend stock is IDIV. It's an ETF which can return between 9 and 13% depending on when you buy in. You'll get 9 to 13% on your money, paid out monthly. It's an annual dividend paid out, split up and paid out monthly. What should you invest in today? It might not be time to quote unquote invest yet. Maybe in a couple days or a week. We need the market to turn bullish. Right now it's sideways / bearish. But if you're talking about just what can you buy today to sell later today, that would be called a day trade. We're looking at FLXN. We're looking at seeing if EasyFL can put in some momentum. PTGX, these stocks are right in front of you. IFRX, USWS, and we're going to be trading those at the open here in 4 minutes and 30 seconds. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to the opening bell. What are my thoughts on ET? ET to buy enable and should close on buy soon. So you're talking about a merger or an acquisition. And if you want to invest in merger or acquisition arbitrage, one of the best is MNA. That's a good ETF to play merger arbitrage. MNA. All right, let's refresh the market chameleon. If you had to invest in Fidelity funds because of 403B, what would you be putting your money in now? Some kind of a balanced, a nicely balanced fund, but I would suggest that it be 60% bonds and 40% equities, not the old school 60% equities, 40% bonds. Okay, so 60% bonds, 40% equities. I don't necessarily think now is the best time to do that, though. You want to kind of do that in the middle or the top of a bull run. So you might want to wait a year or two on that. Maybe invest in an Airbnb instead. All right. So anything new popping right now? Possibly Cold, KOLD. Let's take a look at it. And let's see. FAMI, no. VLCN also making some moves again. Yeah, Cold, KOLD. Oh, that's energy. That's I believe that's steam, or what is cold? I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Cold, natural gas. Yeah. So no, we won't take a trade on cold ETF because it's only going to go where it goes. VLCN. How was everyone's weekend? Yeah, that's a great question. How was your weekend, everybody? Oh, Darna. How was everyone's weekend? Very productive here. All right, RJ, good. All right, flexing. We're still looking to see if we can break. VLCN. I don't know what I did to my chart here, but that looks really weird. Okay, there we go. VLCN popped, but it's faded almost 80% already, so that's not looking super good. What's the first one moving in on? So at the moment, it looks like FLXN is holding, and so is PTGX. Listen to these numbers, write them down, because they won't be repeated frequently enough. And you're going to want to know them when you're ready to get in. So FLXN, if it breaks 1035, you can get in for 50 cents of risk. PTGX, if it breaks 3725, you can get in for $3 of risk. All right, and then on EasyFL, if it breaks 440, you could get in for 50 cents of risk. We'll see. That one's fading on us. Okay, we have 50 seconds to the open. Here we go. All right, you went camping with your son. Very nice. Would you recommend buying PTGX now before the open? No. Okay. We've got 15 seconds to the open. We're looking to see if PTGX can break 37. Actually, let's change that number to 38. 36. And we'll go with $2 of risk on PTGX if it can break 36. 36, $2 of risk, PTGX. If it breaks. FLXN, if it breaks, 1035, 50 cents of risk. The opening of the market, most volatile. Watch out. Always give things a minute or two or three to settle in. People have stops that have triggered. IFRX, you can get into IFRX for 15 cents of risk at 2.8. IFRX. Yeah, and regarding XLE, let me watch it, Jamal. So you can sell it at the right point. Give it 5 minutes no matter what. Always 5 minutes. All right, so IFRX, you can get in for 15 cents of risk. We're going to wait a full 5 minutes on XLE to decide whether or not to sell that or not, Jamal. It sure looks like yes, but a lot can happen with the volatility in 5 minutes, and you can just get shaken out of a trade. Brianne says, check out BTBT. Let's see. Thank you, Brianne. Bring it up. BTBT just broke out. If you want a piece of that, it will be 50 cents of risk if you get in right away. It's just shot up. BTBT, 50 cents of risk if you want it. Looks like there's a lot of momentum. Big spike there. Thank you, Brianne. That's good teamwork. FLXN is just about to break down, and there's the breakdown on FLXN. If you want to short FLXN, if you can short FLXN, that's probably what it's going to do. It's going to fade out for the rest of the day. We've seen it a million times before. But if it doesn't, by the way, you'd have to cut out of a short around 10:15. 10:15 would be your stop on the reverse for shorting FLXN. PTGX is just hanging there. Not a lot of volume of movement on the open. There was pre-market, but not on the open. BABA dipping. Okay. I want to get a good sense of this market also. Yep. The market is running. So we'll be looking for an entry on BABA, a 5-minute candle entry at some point here. TRVI, we're looking for it to break 180. If it can break 180, we'll get in for currently 30 cents of risk. EZFL fully crapping out, no trade there, and not enough room for a short. So EZFL, no go. Good, we saved you money on EZFL, no entry. All right, we're coming up on 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the first 5-minute candle of the day. Holding 80%. Good. Yep, very good. Let's see what happens here. NAOV, now, let's take a look. Now, BTBT is working out. You're going to want to take 5 to 20% profits off just underneath the 1250 level. And NAOV really spiked up in pre-market. NAOV. And yeah, there you are. You're coming up on that 5-minute level, and it's obvious the direction that it's taking. No, Jamal, you should not have. That's just the way it goes sometimes. FLXN, also same. Just crapped out. Yep, nope, that's what it did earlier. Yeah. So did anybody get in short on FLXN? That'd be awesome. Love to hear how you're doing. Make sure you're taking profits at the right levels. And in this case, in FLXN, that's every 25-cent level. No, I didn't. What's the question? Scout Fox. SoFi running. AFRM crapping out. No go on AFRM. Let me take a look at the shape of that candle. Could be a trade there. No confirmed trade going on for AFRM. And FLXN crapping out. Maybe some of you got that short. AEHR just going sideways. IFRX coming up very close on the stop. The stop is 2.7. Watch your stop on IFRX. Did not follow through. BTBT staying fairly healthy. You should have already taken now your first profit target, 5 to 20%. SoFi. Yeah, good thing on Oracle. Amazing. All right, Baba is pulling back even more. Oh, Baba, it looks like full breakdown on Baba. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily short it. Pretty strong company the last few days and a lot of potential. But there is that possibility there that it could just fade all the way back to the gap open price. MMTLP. What is the play there? Nothing. Anything with 5 letters is a piece of shit. Sorry, it's true. Beta Materials Inc., which just IPO'd. It's on its second day. Went from $1 to $1.90. All right, there might be a trade there. We'll trade that piece of shit because it's going to make us some money. MMTLP. SoFi. Too late today to grab SoFi. Day trade. You had to give me that information before it broke the high of the day. I don't know. What. That's not a trade that we're able to grab. It's too late now. All right, EasyFL is actually starting to come back up. Cloxy, that's the actual name. So after that breakdown, I'm sure that it's not going to have a lot of confidence. That's going to be one tricky stock. So I'll be careful with trading EasyFL. If it comes and breaks the high, 4.4, it'll be an entry, but you do want to set 60 cents of risk. No, not really. Not any Bitcoin miners, no. All right, BTBT. If it comes up underneath a 13, that'll be your next 5 to 20% profit target. Yeah, I'm watching CCXI, and it's going to need to break Friday's high in order to really trigger. So 40, 41. It's going to have to hit 41. But I'm keeping an eye on it. It's right front and center on me. Yeah, Tesla is moving very strong. The breakout on that was at 787. Looks like MMTLP has pulled back too much. I'll take a look at the SI for you. Let's see. No, I don't think PTGX is going to push higher than $34. No, I don't. But if it does, we'll be ready. All right, the market is doing good today. Take a look at how that candle looks on the daily chart. Okay, kind of a nothing inside day so far. Neo day trade, it says Neil. All right, I'm not like an MMTLP for anything. Pulled back very hard. Yeah, forget about that one. Yeah, that can't be right. I think you must have a delay. No day trade on Neo. Absolutely none. So EasyFL is going to try and work its way up and collect some more fools. It might even fake out at 4.4 and then just bring the price way down, crush you. You sell for mercy, and the market makers take the difference in the spread. That is likely what's going to happen on EasyFL. But he just asked about Clove. I get, it was hot the other day a little bit pre-market, so I'll take a look at it. Yeah, something could be going on in Clove. No trade on Neo, by the way. Off to the parks again. All right, Anthony. CCXI is going to halt. Okay. We needed to break over 41. PTGX is crapping out now. I'm going to take that off of my high-speed setup. Is crapping out. I put EasyFL back in, but like I said, I think it's completely fake action by market makers. You can make a lot of money on those cheap hype stocks as a market maker. Yeah, AFRM down $7 from 142 to 135. Where to find the Weibo link? Okay, I'm going to put it right now again. So just watch for it. There you go. Do I think AMC will ever rise again like it did? I don't know. We don't have any money in it, so we don't really care. And when it does, we'll be there to take that trade on that day when it does do that. That'll be cool. But if it doesn't, skin off our back, we're not in it. We don't bag hold, especially things that go sideways. SI is moving a lot. That was a second entrance opportunity there for about $4 of risk, but that would mean you need $8 of gain to get a 2.2 to 1 out of it. I think that ship has already sailed. Everybody on TikTok, make sure you click the link in my bio to come join our trading community of over 400 members, just like yourselves, and daily live trading. And we have alerts, swing trade alerts from multiple lead analysts. So just click the link in my bio. Budweiser, somebody asks about. Looks like it has definitely peaked. Budweiser's in a downtrend. Been in a downtrend since June. AIKI. Okay, I'll pull that up. All right, here comes EasyFL. Be careful. Make sure you get in for 60 cents of risk for a stop at 380. If it breaks 440, here it comes. 435, 436, 436. You can already pre-input your order to stop market or stop limit to buy at 441. I don't know what's going on with that stock, Eric, AIKI. No idea. But if it breaks 0.95 and you want to get in, you can get in for 6 cents of risk. All right, we're getting close for entry on BABA at 169.2. We're almost there. 169.2 on BABA for $3.50 of risk. $3.50 of risk, BABA, if it can break 169.2. It's almost there, 169.2. Break on BABA. I think it may have hit 169.21, so possibly some of you got in. All right, well, I'll get my chunk. This is known as the mega dip buy trade. We get these every once in a while on big caps, blue chips. USWS just broke out. There was some momentum and volume on that pre-market. USWS, you could get that for 20 cents of risk right now. No, this ain't Fortnite. unless we're trading different players. Yeah, EasyFL tried to get all the way up to 4.4, and then the market makers got too greedy. Can you imagine that? They got too greedy to even allow it to fake out. It got close to the high. It was close enough for them. So then they started to short it down. And now everyone starts to sell it off. And they will then get everyone buckling to their knees when it gets back to 3.8. And they will scoop up and buy everybody's shares off of them, or having sold to them short at 4.3. Yeah, Baba. I think we're in Baba, right? Everybody in Baba. It hit. See, I couldn't quite see it, but it looks like it did hit our 169.2 level. Hit like 169.21. So it's just working on that level right now. It's just working that price. See if it can follow through. It is likely to follow through, especially since the market is doing all right. The market is doing great this morning. Tech is doing great. SPY is doing great. Industrials are doing great. Pretty much across the board. What's not doing good is utility. So value stocks not performing super well. Growth stocks performing very good. What is the riskiest, highest payout type of day trade? We call them lottos. Lottos. And well, I don't know if it's necessarily a day trade, but you can kind of do it. Basically, you put them in the day before, and you take a direction with calls or puts with out of the money options. They're cheap, like $5 scratch off tickets you get from the 7-Eleven, and then the next day you find out if you are up $500 or if you've got nothing, maybe even $200. That's the highest risk. It's not really necessarily the highest risk day trade, but that's a pretty high risk trade. CCXI broke out of that $41 level. Did anybody get that? Did anybody catch that? Or the, what was it, $4 of risk? Yeah, that was a while back. No, Todd, because brokerages are the ones that settle your cash, and brokerages are open. So no, that's not going to be a problem. What blue chips on sale? Facebook, right? You know, you don't know if it's going to be the bottom. If this is the bottom on Facebook, so you should expect to divide your full allocation if you're going to go on with Facebook for a long. You should divide it, into a couple of entries. What was that? What? I don't know. Rewind. Earnings this week. We've got a lot of earnings this week, and that's probably why we're having some good buying action going on. People are like, oh, well, we're going to have earnings. That'll be followed by upgrades, which will be followed by price increases. So probably we should buy up this incredible pullback we've been going through. So that's probably what's going to happen over the next 2 weeks. Is the market's going to hold or be lifted? XLF banks, like I said this morning, looking strong pre-market, looking very strong during the market right now. That can change on a dime, I'll tell you though. You just never know. So you got to be able to day trade these. Commodity is DBC. Yes, DBC. You have DBE for energy, DBA for agriculture. What was the other one I was about to tell you? DBB for base materials, DBC for just all commodities, just as a huge basket. Yeah. And then you also have XLE, so that's energy. And XLI, industrials. These are good inflationary stocks. XLB for base materials and XLF. But also doing well today is XLK, tech, and XLY, consumer discretionary, sort of so-called luxury spending. And that is moving up fine as well. And protection stocks are in general flat. They're not gaining. Safety, flights to safety, just flat. No one's putting into flights to safety today. What do you mean by GG? Maybe I'm tired. I forget what that means. You said clove is GG these next 2 weeks. Anybody know what that means? Hive mind? You got to be kidding me. Any is moving? I literally just took it off of my screen this morning. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's grinding up slowly. It's not a momentum breakout trade though. Not until it's coming though. I'm gonna keep it up because we'd like to. It'll catch some fire when it starts to hit 750, and it's close. Oh, good game, really? So what is it? How is that a question? Let's see. Clove is good game these next 2 weeks. Okay. All right, we got net re-breaking out. I like this potentially for a swing trade. Net. By the time I alert it, this entry might be over. So if you want net, it is $5 of risk to get in for a swing trade that'll last maximum 2 weeks. I'm grabbing that right now. Net, N-E-T. $5 of risk. So take 1% of your portfolio divided by 5. Okay, good. Got my part on that. Now I have to alert that trade and see, what did I tell you? It's already up a little bit beyond entry by the time I alert it. All right, there. I sent the alert. All right, Baba getting stopped out now. Watch your Baba. Baba did not follow through. Another penny on that little touch of 169.2. So time to cut. Baba. My orders are always defaulting to limit in toss. Pisses me off. Anybody else? I got to figure out when. It must have been an update that caused it to do that. I'll have to figure out how to revert that again. TCXI. What about it? That was an entry at 41. Did you get in? You got to take 5 to 20% profits at 42. If you're familiar with our group, DATS is coming up. Yes, if you can break 1273, you can get it for $2 of risk. We're out of Baba. We're out of Baba. That just broke down. Yes. Baba out. That is correct. Baba did not follow through. Easy FL is trying to do it again. If you want to grab this, you can get in for 30 cents of risk if it breaks. 440. Here it comes. It just touched 440. It's going to break. 440. 30 cents of risk if you want to get in. Here it comes. Right here, 440. It's touching again. This looks like it could be containing some momentum. 440. The most volume is traded on the day, on this candle, right now. 440. Easy FL. If it can break it, 30 or 40 cents of risk. Up to you whether we get out at 410 or 4. Here it comes, 439. 36, 435. It's really teasing the 440 level. Apple and Tesla and Amazon moving up on the day. Tech across the board. It's a pretty mixed day as I look over. Pretty mixed day on the big chart. But when I look at the indexes, I see only up. I see lots of green. What's a decent price point for VIX entry? I got mine at $15. Want it in low. $12. I mean, you don't buy it during times of uncertainty. You buy it when you never think you should. You buy it during the most euphoric nirvana moment on the market. That's when you buy it. And we're nowhere near that right now. Out trying to break out. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's just a dead cat bouncing. Let me know when Palt is above 15. Now Flixen is fallen. FLXN is fallen. Oh, hey, what we got to watch out for is PTGX. Look at that. PTGX is almost going to break out. We are almost there on PTGX. 37.24. Looking for 37.25. Who didn't get out of Baba? Like who's bag holding? You gotta get out. You have to get out. It doesn't. It's not like, oh, I missed my exit. So I'll just continue losing money. No, no. The exit is until you get out. Once the exit begins, you can take 5 minutes, however long you want to lose money for, but you're supposed to exit. Apple about to break Friday's high at 144.25. That'll be some strength. Let me see. Yeah, it's just very difficult to say that that would be a swing trade or not. Net is already progressing, up 4% on net. AI, no. AI, not good. Yeah, we missed that, Daniel, and scraping for swing trades maybe would have alerted us to it. Yeah, puts on BBBY might work out. Look at that, just like poor Bed Bath and Beyond, heading towards bankruptcy. Have you ever been to those stores? Even when it was like at the height of economic times, I'd go in there and it'd be this massive store with tons of inventory, and they'd have like one cashier, and there'd be like 12 people. Terrible. Oh, did they get all political, Stephen? What did they do? Were they trying to like mandate the vaccines for employees and stuff like that? S-bow, yeah. But this one net, that looks really good. Yeah, Ram. I mean, we're on it. We've been talking about it. You must have just got here. Tesla puts? Are you kidding? No. Tesla's having a good day today, and that hasn't changed yet. So, Eric, the time to buy protection for your portfolio is when the market is doing outstanding, and like you would never think that now is a time you would need protection on your portfolio. That's when you buy it, when it's the last thing on everybody's mind. Link and ChargePoint going sideways. They've been going sideways for a while. Sideways downtrend. Even my VIX is right now, today, the 15 call, because of how much you have to pay for them, they're really priced in typically. Even my VIX at, what is it at today? 18.5, and I got the 15 call. Mine's at break even. Over time, it costs to buy VIX. And so, like, even though it's a 15 strike, because of what I paid for it, my break even is 1860. And that's like right where we are right now. Wow, somebody gave me a freaking Galaxy. Oh man, I was almost going to take a screenshot of that. That was freaking awesome. Thanks. Damn. Really cool. Like this whole galaxy started floating up. Thank you very much for that. All right, Apple did just break over Friday's high. There's the galaxy. I'm going to screenshot. Hurry. I got it. Yeah, thanks, man. Those are awesome. um, EasyFL still hasn't broken 440. That's exactly why your order should be at 441. No break is no good. And then PTGX has not broken 37.25 is what we're going to go with there. No entry on that. Fire. What is that one? Campfire. Man, those are just gorgeous. Anybody wants to click like a bunch of times and boost the stream, we're at 2.3 thousand likes. If you go like for a while, you might add another 100 or 200, and together we might boost that quite a bit. Thanks. And then if you have any diamonds to spare, that helps with my weekly ranking. APP is filling the gap, says Mark. And on the day, there's no gap. Which gap are you talking about? You guys over on TikTok, some of you may be new. Make sure you click the link in my bio to come check out our 400 member trading community with trade alert signals and a live day trading. Click the link in my bio. And VIP market class every Thursday night. So does it cost to buy SPY also? Yes, Daniel. It costs to buy every. Those are really cool, Grumpy. It costs to buy every option. It's called the extrinsic value. Turn on the column in your options chain that shows you extrinsic value. Wow, that's really cool. It's like a carousel. Man, that is so cool. Ferris wheel. Oh wow, we're up to 6,000 likes. Whatever you guys are doing as far as the likes and the sending the diamonds, man, whatever. It's really working. Good job. If it breaks, yeah, something around there. 410, 405, 4. Yes, Charlie, that's correct. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Thank you. You guys on TikTok. Aw. Yeah, they were really cool. Thanks for the applause. So we're down to what are we holding right now at the moment? We still got BTBT, which we can set a stop at 12:30 for. We got DATS about to break, DATS. If DATS can break 1273, you can get in for 75 cents of risk. DATS, DATS. I'm noticing that Tesla's kind of heads and shouldering. The next move up may be a failed retest around 800. And then it's going to break. It could be followed by a neckline breakdown at 796. So watch Tesla longs if you're in Tesla. The market still is shooting up just fine, quite strong. XLK. XLF's in the middle of a bit of a pullback. Gold is inching up a little bit, so that's interesting. You don't see the Galaxy one? I don't know. Grumpy has a Galaxy one. Pretty damn cool. Did you see it go by when he was doing them? Like that's got to be my favorite one. I think that's my favorite one I've ever seen. There it is. Look at that. Oh my god, that's just so cool. You guys got to be on TikTok to see this shit. All right, ECFL still going sideways. Can't break 440. USWS. Who got into that? It may be continuing. It may be grinding up. If anybody's in any, your stop is 712, 710, somewhere around there. There goes DATS. That's a breakout on DATS of the pre-market high. And that's for 75 cents of risk on DATS, D-A-T-S. Tesla in a little bit of trouble. Definitely not continuing and doing about a 95% retrace. Yeah, Jamal, just send me a private message on Discord. SPY and the Dow and tech making new highs right now. Okay, that's looking good. What's wow? You mean the Galaxy thing? Yeah, that's pretty damn cool. Super amazing. Apple's still flying. 144.56 now. Ample swing was stopped out. Daniel says the amplitude swing was stopped out. Make sure you exit your amplitude swing. Any continuing to grind up. You can just feel the market just slowing down now. The momentum slowing. See it on Tesla pullback, Amazon topping out. Apple keeps going, but I don't think that's going to be fully indicative. Okay. Apple rarely ever puts in a green day larger than today, than as far as it's gone already. Very rarely. Only one. The last year is only done a day that's bigger than today twice. So this move on Apple, quite strong. But the problem is it's also on low volume. So volume is like your lie detector. on the market. Volume's like your lie detector. If if price makes a strong move, but it's on low volume, it's lying. It's bullshit. If price makes a small move on high volume, well, that doesn't change anything, but it just means it's true. If price makes a move with good volume, then it's true. But if price makes a big move with very little volume, uh, it's lying to you. True. How old am I? I'm 46. Jerry, how old are you, man? Been trading the markets for over 25 years. What is a good volume? You have to look at the previous bars and see what is the normal volume. Every stock and every situation will be different. Oh, come on. I mean, I've got the gray hair, but I've had the gray hair since my early 20s. Thank you very much, man. But I should probably dye my gray hair. I really should. Because, like, man, it's just like, I don't know. Have you ever seen your heroes like Brad Pitt or somebody like that? And then they get older, right? And then they get that gray hair, and they think like, I mean, yes, I know that a lot of guys can look pretty sexy with gray hair when they're older, but they think like they can handle it. You know what I mean? Like it's a I don't give a shit attitude. Like, I am what I am. I've got gray hair. This is how I look. And yet, you look at them and you're like, man, other than your gray hair, you look really pretty good for your age at 68 or however old some of your heroes are. If you just dyed your hair, you wouldn't have everybody thinking like, man, how old are you now? It's just like, so yeah, I'll probably dye my hair pretty soon here. Just be happy you have hair is what Jamal just said. I mean, Daniel, yeah. GME is moving today. All right. When Emma says check out GME, you got to listen. Holy shit, it is. Yeah. Moved from 173 to 183 plus 3 more points, up to 186. Let's put that right here where TRVI is. Trade out of it. GME with the second hottest day in the last. What stock program is this? Thinkorswim from TD Ameritrade, but I highly recommend Webull instead. All right, here's the link. I'm going to give you UCLA. I went to UCLA, Cal State, and also Cal State Long Beach and Yale. Let's see. I love to learn. Here's the Webull link. I'm pasting it now. It's going to be a funny looking link. Here you go. You go through that link and you get some free stock, and I'll get some free stock. We both get free stock shares when you do that. I started college when I was 11. I've been to 4 colleges. Might have been more. That's funny, Jamal. You're 38 and going bald? I don't think that's right because most, what do they call it? Male pattern baldness or whatever they call that. Yeah, CSULB was one of them. Starts kind of like in your late 20s, actually. So if you're going bald now, I don't know, that could be diet related. Maybe you're not getting enough keratin. Is that what it's called? Keratin? Yeah, I think so. You live in New Haven? Oh, God, yes. That's where I went to kindergarten. Well, Brantford. I went to kindergarten in Brantford, but we lived in New Haven. I used to live in Short Beach. I don't know if you know where that is. Cute little community, beach community. Marcus, Short Beach. Not too far from there. Collagen, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Well, I don't remember that. The pizza. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, CSULB, UCLA, and yeah. But my mom went to Berkeley, and I spent some time up at Berkeley, also. Berkeley in Northern California, not Berkeley. Music school. I have a background in music. Neo Sideways Down. Neo Sideways Down. That's how I feel about Neo. So GME is really hard to grab here. It's like getting lightning in a bottle. Wow, he went bald before he was 16? Whoa, that's crazy. Did you guys call him what was the guy's name from the Addams family? The kid? You guys are hive mind. I forget. What's a good stock to get into on Webull? Okay, well Webull pretty much has everything. We just alerted NET. Maybe Facebook. You could start to bite some Facebook here over the next few weeks, and Apple. Those are good things. Fester, Uncle Fester, or yeah, that's it. Pugsley, that could be it. Thank you. I need some energy. Ooh, that's outstanding. Fruit with honey. The kid is named Pugsley. Perfect. Yeah, that's who I'm talking about. What about Elon Musk or Bill Gates? Elon Musk or Bill Gates are what? Okay, we're getting some pullback on GME. So if GME has it in it to go any further today, that entry will be at 188.50. Got it? 188.50. And as far as the risk, at the moment, it's looking like $2.50, but that could widen. We'll see. Getting into trading is not helping your hair. Yeah, this food is really nice. Bananas with honey. I never had that before. Just did, and my God, it's good. Mm. And we make sure to buy local honey to get the immunities. You did? Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it. But Geo, that's cool. Bigger red candle happening now on GME on the 2-minute. So 188.50 would be the breakout price, but currently you'd need about $3.50 of risk to take it. Geo's putting in a topping tail candle today. Whoever was just talking to me about Geo. If it goes red on the day, it might be a sign to short. But it is hard to borrow. So that's not going to be happening in this account. USWS, who's in it? Make sure you're taking profits every 10 cents. And that puppy really broke out just a moment ago. USWS, who got in it? Wow, Eric. Thank God. You need this. Got a couple messages here. Let me take a look at them. Cal says he got a dividend from MMTLP of 0, and then it's still trading. I don't know. Maybe the dividend just had. That's strange. Something weird happened there. Somebody miscalculated something. Happy birthday, Emma. If she's in here, it's Emma's birthday. Everybody say happy birthday. She in here? She might not be. She's here. All right, cool. Annie is about to explode. I've got Annie over there. If you want Annie, because you're hot about it for whatever reason, you can get it at 7.45 for 15 cents of risk. Nah, we're not gonna do that. Jamal, I'm 46 years old. Do you have any idea how many more times in years that is than you? And by the way, you're what? You're 16, 17, 18? How young is your oldest memory? Thanks. It could be. It's cold actually, huh? Oh no, it's hot. I'll take D. 3 years old, okay. And you're 18 now, 17 or 16? No, no, no. I'm talking to Jamal. Maybe 7. Okay, so Jamal's earliest memory is 7. And Jesus, Jamal. And how old are you? 16. No, you're 9. You're 9. You can't remember anything before 7. You're not 16. You're 9. Okay, you're a 9-year-old, dude. I'm fucking 46, and I can remember being a 4-month old infant. So my mind is 46. Yours is 9, man. You could barely do math like a couple of years ago, right? Yeah, dude. So anyway, by the time you get to my age, you don't sing happy birthday anymore. You don't do birthday cake. You do that for other people who are like, aren't you going to do a birthday party? Uh, I don't care. I've got, it's a day that I'd rather not waste. Rather read some books, study, trade. Yeah. Only Thanksgiving in Canada. Oh, happy Thanksgiving to Canada. Wow. And I think it's Columbus Day here in America. So is that related? Is the reason they chose today uh, also the same with the Columbus settlement? What was it? The Pilgrims from the Mayflower? The Canadian market is closed. Yeah. But, you're 16, you'll be 17, 18, 19, whatever. Until you're 20, you haven't even started life. Like until you're living on your own, Like, you're still a fucking bird in a nest. You know what I mean? Once you can, go out there, and that's when you start that's when life starts for you. Right now, you're studying. You're just preparing. You're preparing for life, and life hasn't started for you yet, Jamal. It hasn't even started. And I hope you get a lot of good lessons about how tough life is, so that you can beat it at every turn. But life doesn't even start, man, till 20, till you get out there on your own. So I'm 26. You know, I'm 26 as far as life goes. You're -4. Yeah, yeah, so true. You're in high school and you want to learn how to trade. Here's a link to 100 plus educational videos. I identify as a 5-year-old. That's funny. And then it starts again at 45. Yeah, somewhere around there. You know, you can almost you get so old. Like 46 is so old, and this is going to be the case with you. You can't imagine this, Jamal, but it's true. Uh, Everything that how you think the world works will be completely different in 20 years. So different that everything you thought will become irrelevant. I mean, that's what happened to me. So that's what I got to say. And uh, it's such a different life 20 years later after your first 20 years, that your first 20 years are like a previous life. It's that different. So, you know, you think you're hot shit with like this little like, phone that you're on all the time, and your parents are probably telling you, get a life, do something good, and you think you're hot shit with your phone, that the phone is the shit, you know? And they're saying, you should learn to use computers, and you're thinking computers are old, you know? You should learn how to, something else, fix cars or whatever. That's super old, right? But you're like, oh no, man, the phone is it, man. Everything's on the phone, the phone, the phone, the phone. Dude, your phone in 20 years is going to look so ridiculous that you had to hold it in your hand, and you had to like look at it. You had to touch it with your fingers. It's going to be so arcane. People will laugh at you. Like they laugh at brick phones, those big, huge brick phones from the 80s and the 90s. They're going to laugh at you for the phone that you use right now. These are going to be totally, totally, totally ridiculously old school. So you have to like really think ahead if you're going to be prepared. Like me at 46, I have all the new technology. I've got a Oculus over here. Uh, you got to stay cutting edge. There goes DATS for another, what is it? Underneath the 1350 level, you can take 5 to 20% profits underneath 1350 level there on DATS. USWS continuing to make some progress. Eric's in it. I don't know how many others are in it. USWS is about to break again, 306. You could get in for 15 cents of risk if you want, but you'd be late. So the trade might not work out for you. SoFi continues to grind up. Oracle's going sideways, ABCD type pattern there. Apple pulling back. Tesla did break down at the neckline without even putting in a right shoulder. So that was quite a bit of weakness on Tesla's part. Voyager crapped out. Jamal, yeah, a lot of people are forever not adapting. As a matter of fact, Jamal, the correct answer is people actually they don't adapt. For the most part, like 89% of people don't adapt. So Jamal, how do people adopt new things then? This pop quiz. So if people don't adapt, but yet times change, how do people adopt new things if they don't? If they don't adapt and they don't adopt new things, then how the hell are they adopting new things? Let's see if you can get this. Anybody else? Got an answer? They're forced to? No, not necessarily. Most people won't even do what they're forced to. They copy others? No, because they don't. Those others are not adapting. What's the missing ingredient? They learn. It's a definite trick question. So you really got to think outside of the box of what I'm talking about right now. You got to think really outside the box to come up with the answer. Correct. They don't. They don't adapt. So how the hell does it become adopted? How does change become adopted then? How does change become adopted? Ooh, we got one person here with a very good answer. Anybody else? It actually goes all the way to the end of of my point, which is really good. New things are adopted. How? It's not just it's going to become the new norm. What is an AMTX soon coming up in the new breakout? Say cycles, but what are we getting at here? If people don't adapt, how the hell are new things getting adopted? No. A bit of a trick question. You're going to hate me when you hear it. Sergio, you're sort of onto it, but that's the last resort. You just sit there and eat. Okay, dude. New things are introduced slowly, small buy-in incrementally. Two of you got, very close. It's maybe so obvious that you're just not even saying it. But this is anthropology, sociology. Understanding this, I don't want to give it away too much, but understanding this aspect of nature uh, is important. So if people, 89% of people, only 11% of people are self-reflective. Can you guys hear me? Only 89% of people are self-reflective. I'm sorry, 11%. So 89% of people don't adapt. They don't change. 89% of people. And yet, it's constantly we see new things being adopted. How the hell does that happen? There we go. Let's see if anybody else can put it in any other terms. The next generation. Boom. That's it. Kids. So some of you said they die. Okay. But how long does it take a kid to die from being born to death? Can you guys give me a round number? Something that's right in the middle of the probability distribution? Thank you. 80. Exactly. 80 years. So for the full cycle, you need 80 years. Okay. But for the next adoption, how long do you think it is? Or enough kids to be born, at what point? 20. That is correct. 20 years. Exactly. And so what I was trying not to say, because it would have really given you the answer, was that that's how evolution works. We have to die in order to progress, because without death, we can't progress, because that whole cycle, the way that works. There's some grandma somewhere, almost 100 now or whatever, and she probably does have a rotary dial phone still in her home, right? When they're finally dead, that's just going to be something that's not used anymore. It's not that these technologies like Apple aren't used for many years. It's that they're used for about 80 years and then they're gone. And where is their peak cycle? Right in the middle, or maybe like right at the beginning and then fading out. So 20-year ramp up, 60-year decline, or possibly another 20 years of like full blossom. If you want to look that up and learn a little bit more about that, that's called the diffusion of innovation. Diffusion of innovation theory or curve. Diffusion of innovation. And there's something very interesting about that is when you have a product and you're trying to get your product to jump in popularity over that diffusion of innovation curve from the ramp up to full public adoption. Like, it is the most popular thing. A lot of people don't know what it is, and they sure would love to hire somebody in marketing to tell them, what do we do? What do we do? Like TikTok or whatever. How to get it to do what they call jump the chasm. How do you get it to go from early adopters, who are typically people who are into innovative things? They're futurists. They're risk takers. They like to take chances, right? So they check out all the new stuff, right? Besides the kids being born, okay. Then how do you go from risk takers to the people who are like, oh wow, Bob's using that. Everybody's using that. I got to get one too. Everybody's got a cell phone. I need a cell phone, right? How do you go from very few people know about it to complete total public saturation? They call it mainstream. And they call that little area there the impossibility to go from that unknown only a few people know about it who are risk takers environment, to the mainstream, they call that the chasm. How do you jump the chasm? And you jump the chasm. The secret is influencers. So influencers are the ones who, through marketing, will cause it to jump. So when Tom Cruise has a Tesla, and then everybody sees a photo of Tom Cruise has a Tesla, boom, you're now able to jump the chasm. So it's when your influencers, your popular people. Oh, thanks. I was just about to get into the tea because it's so hot. Yeah. Thanks. So that's interesting, right? Not a lot of people, even in marketing, understand that. But to jump the chasm, that's the moment you switch on celebrities and influencer marketing. For some of you who are into marketing, I know that Steven is. Steven's just like me. I think he loves this shit. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's like hacking. It's like business hacking or people hacking. It's the best. For entrepreneurs, we love it. GoCo? I don't know. Let me see. No, there's nothing going on there. But this AMTX, you were saying it was breaking out of the U, I think somebody said, but it looks like maybe it already had while I was talking, or yeah, we seriously missed it. The stop on DATS is out. You're out. 12.5 would be fine. You're out on that. 100%. Culture hacking. Yeah. Well, and it's even deeper than that if you get into the anthropology of it, the mechanics, like I was just saying, Stephen. Time and time again, you could live for 400 years and you could keep repeating the same formulas and they'll work, even through different culture. Well, I see what you mean. But anyway, it's evolution and nature, evolutionary forces driving the show really behind the. So, you guys, it's been 2 hours with you, and the market definitely has slowed down and gone sideways. And I'm not going to sit here for 5 hours in a sideways market, but maybe I'll come back at the end of the day. We'll see. Otherwise, I'm available in the Discord. Click the link in my bio, you guys over on TikTok, to come join us in the Discord. And you can ask me some questions there. And I look forward to seeing how you guys do today. All right. Have a great day. Happy birthday, Emma. Bye, everybody.